So basically, you know what show My Little Pony?
Yeah.
Like it's like a show.
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah, it's kind of like an anime, kind of.
No.
You know. But like, so basically, like, there's this thing where like at school, there's like this thing where like people would be like, "Hi, my name is Rapidash," and
Oh, no.
that's from the Little Pony series, right?
Yeah.
So when they do that, everyone would be like, "I'm Pichu," which is like,
What?
What? And then what happened after that is that people would start fighting each other. Like someone would start like taking out like a dead corpse of Pikachu and start hitting someone with it. And then I also saw like this dude, he like grabbed a kid by the neck.
What?
And then started hitting people with him. Like starting hitting other people with the body. But like it was still alive. What happened was he hit the, like in the mid-flight, he hit the other dead Pikachu corpse. And what happened was it electrified the body, and then the body electrified the dude. And then when the dude got electrified, his arms just started spazzing out. And like 100 miles per hour, it just flung the body at like this other dude, and his arm with it. And so basically like, he fell over, and then he started like shaking violently, like he was just like magical and stuff.
Yeah.
And then what happened was he found this giant castle called the Voldemort castle. And then he found out that even though you're happy, that doesn't mean you're always happy. Cause like he actually like, you know how depression's contagious?
No. Okay.
He got it from this dwarf that lived in a treasure chest. And then he found his best friend. And his best friend was named Kirby. But this Kirby was not, you know the Kirby in the games, it's like pink and fluffy.
Yeah, my main Smash.
Yeah, but this Kirby was like, oh, dippity doobity la 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 la. He spoke like that. And whenever he died, he managed to get respawns, and he's pretty proud of that. And he wouldn't stop talking about how he could respawn. So then every time he'd respawn, he'd be like, oh, I respawned. And then everyone would be like, yeah, we know you can respawn. But he's like, no, I just died. And then the other people were like, oh yeah. Oh wait, and going back to the point for that guy who contracted depression. So basically...
Interacted that.
So, anyway.
I don't know why I found that so funny.
He tried to, go to, like, school the next day, but then he found out that he couldn't find his PE his PE locker.
Oh no.
It was taken out, he lost it. The entire shelf, I mean. And so what he did after that, he decided to tell the kid sitting right next to him, maybe he can help replace the shelf. But he wasn't actually sitting right next to him, which is like a paradox. Not really, actually. When he tried to do that, he became like a balloon, started flying away. And there's a camera crew, and they said they were here to talk about candy, but I don't know. It's creepy. And then
I think that's rapisting.
But
Like in English.
So after that, he went to the store. And then he found a giant lump of coal, and it said, "For children." And he's like,
That's
"What do
not
we?"
terrifying at all.
And he's like, "What do I do with this? If it's for children, that must mean it's good, right?" So what he did was he went over to a random child and stuck it in his mouth. and then he died from He died from poison because there was poison in the coal. Someone put like cyanide in there. At least that's what he told me. But after that happened, he decided like, man, this really works. Whenever I put these kids' in mouth, they always pass out from excitement. And then, so what he did, he adopted some kids from this house that he found on the street. He just came in and yoinked them. He thought they were for free. And
much?
he gave them all like a little happy present, and he said, "Here, take it." And then he shoved it in their mouths, and then they all fell on the floor. And he's like, "Ha ha ha, so funny. These kids can be hilarious. Their jokes are weird though." And then he went out of the house, and then this other guy came in. What walk.
Another part of the Charlie Brown crew, but okay.
And then he's like, "Why is there a 3-year-old in my house feeding my children coal?" And then what happened after that? The 3-year-old fell out of the roof, even though he was on the ground level. And then he floated into space and became God. And that's the story of how I found out that that's oh wait, I wasn't done with the story. So what happened after that was that it turned out that he wasn't actually God. He was just dead in space. So then he came down on the floor, and then he said, "Biggity dark doopity doop. I have a poop to give a scoop." And then
Poopity scoop. Scoop de poop de scoop.
And then he accidentally pressed a button. That button was the button to turn off my Smash game. This is in the future, by the way. I'm telling you a story right now.
Alright.
And then I got mad, and then I lost 5 minutes of my data. So that's the story of me losing 5 minutes of my save data.
Okay, thank you all for watching the real podcast with Zeker4 and captxochimilco. We're gonna be releasing more whenever the hell we want. Goodbye.